Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. I'm International Master William Pascal. What's up, Masturbate? We've got a challenge here from Sada Masagana. I am taking challenges 5+3 through 7+3. Mundane Monday. What is today? Monday? Miraculous Monday? Good simul yesterday, I guess. One blunder and one mouse slip, which ruined 2 games, unfortunately. But overall, not a bad result. Thanks for your support playing in my simul on Sundays. Hopefully this week we'll get our team battle lined up again on Sunday as well for next Saturday. Excuse me, next Sunday. Whatever. Alright, Acer. What happened during your simul game this week? You have not been doing well in those simuls lately. Resigned. Traded your dark square bishop for no reason on f6. I wasn't sure why you decided to do that. And then you sacrificed your center. Alright, we've got cola. No cola. Just coffee. Sada Masagana Sumo Mitra. Sumo Mitra, aka GM Tranquilizer. Alright. 2 challenges. Isoamyl acetate. Good. We can play today. Was it you who was challenging me? In the stream yesterday? Or someone else? Can't remember. I'm taking subscriber challenges. So if you are a subscriber, you're welcome to challenge. Sada Masa. Who's a subscriber? Who is a subscriber here to get the challenges started off? Sada Masagana? I think he was. Where's Troll? He's not a subscriber anymore. Alright, GM Tranquilizer. Challenge me with your account. I'm going to start slowly here. I don't do 10 minutes. 7+3 is pretty much the same as a 10-minute game. If you want to challenge me to 7+3. Sorry, it's non-negotiable. I have a system. Everybody has to play by the rules. It might even, let's see, 60 moves. 40 moves, let's say. Times 6 seconds. 240 seconds. It's 4 minutes. So the 7+3 is actually like longer if you go to 40 moves. There's actually more time. More like an 11-minute game. I decided to play c4. That wasn't my original plan. Yeah, I never really liked playing against this Panos system. GM Tranquilizer, why you have to categorize everybody? Why do we have to fit into a category? I'm actually very hard to categorize. People who are very strong positional players say that I'm absolutely a tactical player, and people who are tactical players say I'm absolutely a positional player. Terrible at tactics, very good at positional play. I am what you think I'm the opposite of the style that I'm playing against, basically. But we shouldn't be so narrow in the way we categorize players. I'm as guilty as the next guy for doing this too much. Well, I mean, there are some players who are very good at calculation. They do millions of puzzles and they suck at strategic chess. This is becoming more and more common, with puzzle skills going up. No, I mean, there are players who rely almost 100% on calculation of variations. And they're playing for tactics. Their entire game is based around playing for tactics. But I think I'm a pretty well-rounded player. But again, that's been my experience. People totally have opposite opinions about how I play because what their actual tendencies. It's like media bias. If the media is completely biased to the right, they're going to think like really neutral stuff is on the left side. It's all in your perception of stuff. It depends on where you draw the line in the middle. Jim Shrekels, you ask very strange questions, man. Where do you come up with these questions? My chess career, am I happy with my chess career? Absolutely not. I am an utter disappointment. I've always been disappointed with my accomplishments and really not satisfied with my successes. But I think that's driven me to be better than a lot of people, and gone farther than a lot of people. I don't sit around like celebrating when I win a tournament or something. But my active playing career effectively ended, I would say, like in 2008 or something like that. I don't play much since 2008. Basically, I'm like a semi-retired chess player. Well, I won't play it for Saturday anymore because it's in a really shitty location. Now I won't play anywhere due to the pandemic. There's like some tournaments going on in Serbia and like nobody has masks on. Like they're pretending that COVID doesn't exist. But First Saturday's in a bad location now. They wanted me to play, but there's no way I'll go to that place. It's like an hour. It takes me almost an hour to get there. I would be a very, very valuable commodity to the organizers here. I am. But I refuse to play. I could play like in GM tournaments for free if I wanted to now. But I just can't. I can't do that. Risk getting COVID for the sake of playing in some chess tournament. It's crazy. In Serbia in particular, they're like orthodox religious practice, I guess, making COVID this non-existent thing. In Hungary, they're at least trying to take some precautions, I guess, to some extent. But yeah, I used to play in the first Saturday all the time. Back in the day, you know. I've got games between 1997 and 98, and then again from 2004 until 2011 at various times. I was just thinking I've probably played in like 30 GM tournaments in my life. Yeah, I played Fabiano once when he was not that strong yet. He was probably like 2400 IM strength. And I was white and I was winning, but we got a mutual time pressure. I blew the win and then actually blundered a loss in one move, but he didn't see it. I remember sitting there against Fabiano. I remember sitting there thinking, oh my god, he can just like win in one move and he didn't see it. And I was like, phew. And then it was a draw. But nobody really thought he would be that great. At least I didn't meet anyone who did. He was surprising. He had this miraculous improvement. I really am curious who's responsible for that. I mean, you know, okay, he's going to be a GM, but there was no sign he was going to be a super GM. I remember the first time he beat a master. When he beat Wojtkiewicz in a rapid game, when he was like in elementary school, and it was a sensation. Yeah, I've played Fabiano, Carlsen, Hikaru, obviously, Rapport. I have a decent score against most of them, except for Carlsen, which I lost 0-1. Have you ever played Bobby? I mean, I should have met Bobby while the time I was here. A lot of my friends met Bobby, but I mean, we were here in the same time in Budapest. But he was very secretive. I told the story many times, how he called my friend's house and everybody was like, shh, you're not allowed to talk. Bobby's on the phone. We're like, what? If he heard anyone speaking English, he would just like hang up the phone. He was so paranoid. GM Tranquilizer, you don't know anything about me. It's unbelievable. You seem like you've been watching my stream for a while. Can I do this? He's defended. He's a genius. Alright. That opening was bad. Sadamasa knows this line. I don't like this variation. This doesn't seem right, what I did here. I played bishop e2, looks normal. And then after b5, what am I supposed to do? Looks like white has nothing. cb5, ab5, rook e1. So I'm supposed to play rook c1. I remember I lost a game against Stephen Mohammed when my chess rating started to plummet in 2003 in this line. I think something was different though. This doesn't look great. This is a good way for black to play. Greetings, Miro BTW. I thought you fell asleep during our simul game, but I guess you had no way to save your knight on g5. I didn't even realize it. You were like gone. And I thought you fell asleep during the game, but someone on sound said you resigned because your knight was getting trapped. I have a tendency to do that, like put my knight on g5 in the wrong situation. I was telling the story how I fell asleep during an online poker tournament in like 2011. Alright, Sumil Mitra, Ice. Well, I'm going to play the subscribers. So these guys are all subscribers, I guess. I'm still not sure about GM Tranquilizer. I guess he's playing on Sumil Mitra's account. Sadama Sagana, that's a good line. I think that's one of the better ways to play for black. You went like wrong later, but I think the opening is good. I'm like 0-2 on the white side of the Pano King's Indian. Can he be white? No. We don't do requests. Oh no. For a bit donation, maybe I'll switch colors. The England Gambit, interesting. I respect that at least. It's fun. It's not the London system. So, Bobby Fischer, yeah. My friends met him while I was here at a Mexican restaurant several times. He liked Mexican food, I guess after living in Southern California for quite a while. There were a couple Mexican restaurants back in the day, even back in the 90s here in Budapest. And my friend had a friend in the kitchen who worked there. And he was like, Bobby's here, Bobby's here. He would call him up and tell him when Bobby was at the restaurant. So one time, my friend ended up analyzing with Fisher and Leiko at this Mexican restaurant. I'm sorry that I never had an experience like that. Nice attacking system there. You thought Carlsen So from the Magnus Carlsen 20th edition online chess tournament was a pretty crazy tying game? I'll have to look it up. I'm generally underwhelmed by rapid and blitz chess. That's why we play it here. I'd like to play classical games, we just don't have time. I would prefer it. It's not by choice I do blitz and rapid. But it's interesting, I'll check it out. So Carlsen So. Basically, I haven't seen any games. I'm just sick of, every week Magnus Carlsen organizes a different tournament. Basically, he's creating the world chess monopoly. Well, it's great for him. He's going to be like the richest chess player on the planet. But only a handful of his personal friends get to be involved. Absolutely, Magnus Carlsen is totally altruistic. It's all about him. Dude, he's gonna become a billionaire from chess. It's something about helping chess. He doesn't care about helping people. He just wants to get rich. What was the last thing like Magnus Carlsen donated to or something? This is... No, man, I don't like monopolies. I'm sorry. He's taking over the chess world. Why doesn't he, for example, create like a non-corrupt chess federation or something so we can get rid of FIDE? Do something about the fact the entire sport is corrupted by the world governing chess body. Does Magnus Carlsen care about that? No. Of course not. I don't know, man. We have completely corrupt... Dude, it's been corrupt forever. Wow. This is an interesting position. Magnus could have created a new chess federation himself, easily. But he just stands on the fence about everything. In chess politics. Stands out of the way. Does nothing to change it. Sumitra is 1300. Looks like 1300. Let's have fundraiser for creating a new chess federation. What would happen if I would take on c6? Thinking outside the box. It's just like I don't like Microsoft. You know, I'd rather use Mozilla Firefox. Magnus is taking over the chess world. No threats. Actually, I don't know if I have a threat here. I think he's taking advantage of the situation, actually, to create a billion-dollar company. Check. Checkmate. Do you think Bill Gates vaccinating countries is weird? No. Why would a billionaire who's a philanthropist be weird? But I don't think that Magnus is a philanthropist. Like, if you have the fantasy that Magnus is a philanthropist, that's pretty strange. I don't know. But anybody who starts like Bill Gates conspiracy theory stuff gets timed out. What about bishop e3? That's not good. Strong 1200. I'm sure that I missed something. See, this is why I don't want to play 10-0 or sudden death. I guess what you don't appreciate is that I'm playing while commentating. Yeah, the guy's 5 minutes. He's 1300. Yeah, right. He doesn't use his time. He plays like he's like 1800, 1900, and then eventually we'll lose, usually. But something's funny about his ratings. I think it's more than one player, I guess. He's multiple players at the same time, apparently. This is a tricky position. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Well, he's not beaten me a single game, so I don't think he's Fritz and Stockfish. But there's something not right about his playing strength. It seems to vary wildly. One of these days he's going to beat me like Fritz. Maybe today. But there's no way, you know, this player can be 1300 in 1292 in Blitz. This is a different player on his account, I guess. But it's too much political arguing about stuff, so I'm going to just stop that now. I don't really like Magnus Carlsen. I think that he's out for himself, but whatever. It's absolutely... Everybody has their own opinion. Queen b5 is an excellent move. Wow. Check it out. Queen b5. This is a standard move for a 1200 to play. I'm lucky I'm surviving. But I'm not sure who I'm playing. Apparently Sumo Mitra is several different people. Using the same account. I don't know, Zen Chess. I guess if we continue the way we're going, you know, the World Chess Championship will be decided by bullet chess. So really anybody could be the next world champion. Because it doesn't really matter at some point. For me, it's not interesting anymore to have world championships decided by rapid chess. I don't really care. Fabiano didn't even lose to Hikaru, as far as I'm concerned. Hikaru's not even world champion in real chess. He didn't even defeat... Maybe he is by drawing the match, I guess. Okay, he's still world champion by nature of a tie. So that wasn't the match rule. I don't like this account trolling me with 1300. I'm not going to play you anymore, seriously. If you're 1300 and you play like a 2000 player, This will be the last game of this account. I just have a problem with World Championship being decided by Rapid Chess or Blitz. We play more games. Then we have to play more games. Whatever. How can you possibly be 1300? With all that speed, that's insane. Good game. I almost got crushed by a 1300 in the England Gambit. Check this out. I guess my position is still okay until I got to this critical point, and I didn't know what to do right about now. So I decided to play bishop takes c6. But it feels wrong. I should castle, allowing h4. I was really scared that black had some sort of attack there, but I guess the rook's on g8. This turned out to be exceedingly risky. I guess this is just a mistake. This is engine move. I'm lucky if I'm not lost here. After this, bishop takes e3, pawn takes. Black is better. It's also an engine move. I'm curious about queen b5. Yeah. g5, definitely not. So I don't think that black was cheating, but he is definitely more than one player, which I don't appreciate, playing multiple players. I don't think he played like 1300. He has a winning position against an international master, like after 24 moves using no time. That's a 1300. Give me a freaking break. Dude, I'm gonna have to time you out again. Seriously. Of course I made errors. But he's not 1900 or 1800, he's 1300. I mean, this is clearly more than one player using that account, which is against the rules. If you think that's a 1300, you have no clue what a 1300 is. I can lose to like 1800 players, so I play a really bad game. But I don't lose to 1300 players. Ever. Period. I'm not going to play with people who are using multiple players on the same account. It's against the terms of service of lichess unless you specifically state in your account that you're more than one player. And even then, I think it's kind of like dubious. I know like some streamers will like share the same account, but you really shouldn't do that. Specifically for something like streaming, maybe. Cockatiri, you don't have much room to talk there. You're like 1500 in Blitz and 2200 in Classical. But you're two people in the same body. This is like two specifically different people sharing an account. Okay, so this is all theory, I think. This is probably fairly correct. Right, he's 2300 in Blitz. Rapid, sorry. Yeah, everybody's rapid rating seems higher than Blitz lately. But I would think when you start getting up to 2300 level, the difference would really sort of go away. Like, I'm around 2500, and I don't think there's a huge difference. We've had this discussion before. There seems to be a lot of rating inflation in the rapid. I don't know. The weird thing for me is that rapid takes twice as long to play as Blitz. So you think the one where there were more games, maybe the more games being played in Blitz deflates the inflation. I don't know. What's the theory? Why is rapid more inflated than Blitz? Less players playing rapid, right? With the stronger players, at least. That's what Miro said. Less strong players playing rapid, though more so nowadays. Should I play knight c4? And like, I don't know. Trading pieces is bad. Why am I doing this? Chess.com, I said it. Decided getting move suggestions during games during stream chat isn't cheating. I think I like Magnus Carlsen next to chess.com. Well, but everybody plays more accurately. Cockatiri. But somebody has to win. The game should be more accurate in rapid chess, definitely. There should be a huge, like, lower CPL score in rapid games versus Blitz, but that still doesn't explain the inflation. Why is the same player, 2350 in rapid and 2150 in Blitz? And it's across the board. Like, it seems like, well, he's got a massive number of, I guess his Blitz rating is just too low. He's only got 276 games, so his Blitz rating doesn't have a big enough sample size. But I mean, a lot of people have this. It's a very common rating variance, but it wasn't maybe a few years ago. Yeah, I screwed up. I mean, knight c4 is no good. I'm letting him trade pieces. I probably play this position a lot, actually. I should probably castle and then think about what to do. Knight c4 is a huge mistake, letting black trade pieces. Acerbate Benoni, for example. Maybe I can play f3. That drops a pawn. No. I just have no advantage, so how do we handle this position with no advantage? No, the ratings are totally random. You might play a 1500 who plays like he's a 2100, and the next game play an 1800 who drops all his pieces. I see that all the time. on the lower levels, ratings are pretty inaccurate. Yeah, I just completely allow black to have an equal game at least here by trading those pieces. Thanks, Troll. Create an advantage and play with an advantage. So isoamyl acetate. By the way, is that just like a randomly generated name? A lot of people like their privacy, so they use like randomly generated names to log in or create accounts on websites. Oh, all right. It is something. You're a chemistry buff. I guess I asked this question, but I wasn't sure if you answered before. This is why Zen Chess I'm terrible against someone on sound in my simuls. He's extremely strong in the opening. My weak point. He found it. This is a common theme in this variation, with the rook coming to e4. I've played games like this with black. Though I don't play the Benoni much. Black's fully equal. Maybe better now. Rook b1. But this is the whole reason why knight c4 was a mistake. Now I had to trade a second piece. Now I have like no advantage, no center, no plan. Black's actually possibly better because his rook is so active and his bishop's so active on the long diagonal. Wow. All right, b3. Forced. isoamyl has 7,000 rapid games. How many rapid games? I can't see my rapid games. How many do I have? I just want to see. I have only 872. Wow. What? Okay, so that's rated. I mean, assuming you're always playing rated. I have a lot more, but they're all unrated. I must have, yeah, as many as you. Just not rated. b5 looks best. Perfect play by black. You only play versus streamers. Oh, you mean the casuals only against the streamers? Streamer sniper or whatever. Stream sniper. That's your game. f3. Okay, bishop f5 is a big deal. I hate my position. Seems like you should be a good Blitz player. Oof. Wait, we haven't played yet? Why did I feel like we played before? Oh, that's weird. So I've never actually played you. Oh, that's strange. Why did I think I did? It's bizarre. I thought we had played one or two games already. got a lot of games. Online chess is not real chess. It's a substitute for real chess. I would never play in like an online tournament, 100%. I mean for cash entry or prizes or whatever. There's no way. Yeah, for fun. Okay. We do that every day, but anyone who wants to create the online chess world as a substitute for real world chess, I'm not getting involved in that. I wonder why ISO Amil likes. Why do you like 10-0 better than 7 plus 3? If you don't play Blitz, it seems like it should be the opposite. Maybe he's good at Bullet. Yeah, Troll, I was complaining earlier that I don't like Magnus Carlsen's elitist chess world. I'm worse here. I'm probably like lost with this pawn so strong, b2. But you're going to run out of time, so I figured you would take a draw. I figured this is a lost position for white objectively. I'm not 100% sure, but the pawn is just too strong. You know, if somehow black got a queen check on c1 or something like that, I don't know what I would do. Wow, I can't play all these challenges. Is Troll Bob. Snail Bob. Whoa, where did all these challenges come from? I have to leave early today at like 1:15, so we only have an hour and a half. Hour and a half times an average of 6, 12. 90 minutes divided by 15. I'm probably only get to play like 6 or 7 games. Is Bronze Defense Troll? Don't remember, something happened with that account. I don't remember if they were a troll. I don't think they were a full-on troll, but maybe they were. There was something, some scandal. They were unhappy, or I was unhappy. Something. They're rough. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Why do you say that? Bronx Defense. What are you talking about, Troll? What is the stuff you're talking about? Stuff from like 4 years ago? Troll, are you randomly like mentioning viewers from 4 years ago? Something like that? Where are you getting this stuff? Royal Python. Who's Royal Python? I remember Bronx Defense. Oh, the F3. This is my nightmare. I had a game the other day with white, and my opponent played... Oh, that was a different line. Thinking of Bishop E3. Yeah, E5 is supposed to be a move here, which I never played. I just do my thing. This sucks. Everything sucks for black. Transposing to the Najdorf with like e6. e5, g6, playing the dragon. f3 is a good move. I guess e5 is theoretically black's best move. But I don't like playing with my knight on c6, a Najdorf type of structure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. In relation to Zen chess inquiries, what good English Troll speaks? Oh, Zen chess, he's definitely a stream sniper. You got into Spidler's Chess24 stream. I never thought of you as a stream sniper. I mean, I feel like you're constructively involved in the stream. You're not just coming here to make the streamer look bad or boost your ego by beating strong players or something. I feel like that's the stream sniper's goal. To detract from the streamer and make them look bad. You never had that kind of attitude. At least by my definition. It's a whole different world. Everything's evolving. Now everybody's a chess streamer. So chess streamers are a lot more common. The meaning of being a stream sniper is slightly different. I like to create anonymous accounts and like crush like 1,700 streamers. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I bet some people do though, for amusement. Queen e2. Mark Hebden played that against me. It was here, wasn't it? A6. Yeah. That ages ago in ICC, your favorite chess site. Queen e2 is an interesting move. I can't remember how our games went. e5. Take, 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 take. Bishop g5. Maybe we didn't have so many games, just one or two, but I can't remember how it went now. I looked it up later, it turns out it's a move. So Zen chess, with the rare variation, yeah, don't listen to Troll. I mean, he's just putting in his 2 cents worth. I understand the arguments on both sides. Personally, I wouldn't, want to show off my play if I wasn't at least a master. But on the other hand, it's just entertainment now. Hello, shut up. Hello, what up? I don't like the Mora Gambit. I'm a true Sicilian player. There are a few idiots out there, but real Sicilian players don't play the Smith-Mora. Sicilian players don't respect the Smith-Mora. That's part of the job when we sign up to play the Sicilian for all our lives. We look down upon the Smith-Mora. There are some freaks out there who play the white side of the Smith-Mora and play the Sicilian as well. But they have some mental imbalance or something. What's happening here? Zen chess got disconnected. Are you seriously thinking about this? But having said that, the Smith-Mora is alright, I think, for a kind of starter system. Good for like scholastic players. People don't have time to learn a proper opening system. The Smith-Mora is a waste of the white pieces, just like the London system, objectively. But if you're not a professional and you just want something, to play and you want to learn how to play aggressive chess with quick development, it has its place. I think objectively, as a professional chess player, I'm like a semi-professional chess player in reality. I don't like the Smithora because you're wasting your advantage with white, But no, again, it has its place at a certain level. I think it's okay. Okay, I don't remember this happening. Pawn takes pawn. So pawn d4, bishop d4, knight e7. Even Hebby didn't play that. That might be sound, though. Pawn d4. Bishop takes d4. Discovered check. Knight e7. I'm up a piece, but I can't get my pieces out. So that's pretty disturbing. I guess I have to play knight takes d5. I don't think that Hebden ever played that against me. Wait, what happened with Rick Moranis? Didn't he get punched on the street or something? The guy got arrested, though. I haven't heard anything about that story since it first came out, like 2 months ago. Any updates on the Rick Moranis punching incident? Zen chess is basically playing the white side of the dragon, but it's not a dragon. Queen a5 leaves my e5 pawn sort of sad and alone. So I was thinking of developing. I literally haven't played this like since probably 2001 Blitz game with Hebden on ICC. I would approximate. Rick Moranis was the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right? Like 90s family movie. He played like the quintessential nerd dad. Now it's time to move the queen. Why did y3d1 y3d just say, why is queen a5 a bad move? Oh, you mean on the previous move? Yeah, I didn't like the look of something like queen a5, knight d5, pawn d5, bishop d4, but maybe it's possible. I didn't like this. Without anything happening, I need to get my king out of the center. It might be playable, but you're never going to play this game right without getting your king out of the center at some point. King must get out of the center. That's 100%. Talking about getting my king out of the center, what am I doing? Is c4 a problem? Let's get it out of the center. The x-rays, yeah. But anyway, we're not going to live long here if we don't get our king out. I also didn't like c4 followed by knight d6 check. White is playing the white side of a queen e2 dragon, and black is playing the black side of the Najdorf, Skaveningen. We're playing different openings. Now where to go? Protect c7 or stay on the file. Zenchess is the Nimzovich disciple. Pretty hardcore. So he likes blockade. Things like a strong knight. He's locking in there with g4. He was concerned about f5. Now I don't know. Disciples. Trolls disciples. I do like getting rid of that dark square bishop if I could. This is going to seriously mess up my pawn structure if he takes. While it's not obligatory. Guys, welcome everybody to the stream. Short stream today, just till 1:15. Didn't get to drink a beer this morning. I don't know, beer's been giving me stomach problems lately. I might have to give up drinking beer. Every time I drink a beer, I have like a lot of indigestion. That'd be sad if I had to quit beer. Drink wine instead. I drink one beer and I'm like bloated. I think it's the carbonation. I need to stop drinking any kind of carbonated drinks. Vodka's okay. Perfectly fine for the system. Right, troll? Vodka has no carbonation. It's good for you. Can I play f5? Opening up lines for my opponent. Rum. Rum. f5 is going to open up my king. Rum runners. Damn it. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna formulate a plan. When in doubt, formulate plan. When I was in Spain, I used to drink rum con cola. That's popular. But that's more carbonation. We need rum with cola syrup. Hold the carbonation. Man, Zenchess is heading for the hills. It's not a good side for white to be making a run for it. Damn. Take on a4. He's got c5 here. Can't believe it. What am I doing? Why didn't I take that pawn? So lucky that he didn't see that mate. I really played some bad moves in the last 6 or 7. This should be over, and I could not find a way to finish him off. I can't believe this position. I don't have a forced win here. I guess I just have to take the pawn on f3. I sat there for like, I don't know, 20 seconds or 10 seconds thinking about what to do. I mean, I guess you just take this pawn. What else is there? I'm -5. And there's like no clear win for black. It's really annoying. Stockfish can sit there and claim that black's -5 all day, but it's still, there's no immediate way for black to win in this position. Sitting there with 24 seconds, like, okay, where is the combination? There's literally no combination, no obvious win. If I have this, would you have knight g5 or something? Wow, there's a combination. And then there was a mate, if your knight goes away. But as it stands, Sanchez, let's, before we go to the next game, check this out. Yeah, there's only a handful of games here. I wonder where Hebden got this from. So, Shaba played a game in 2000, De La Villa in 1998. That's when it was invented. E5. Now, as far as I can recall, Hebden played like Shaba. He took, white took, and then he played like bishop g5, I thought. Maybe there was something like this. I don't remember. Some kind of like delayed pressure on the d5. But I've never seen anybody do this. This is a new move. E takes d5. So basically the homeless man who punched Rick Moranis didn't realize he was punching a celebrity. He just goes up and punches like random people in the face. He just got lucky that time. He could have been anybody. What's the chance of like punching a random celebrity? E takes d5. If you punch enough random people, eventually run into celebrity. E takes d5, theoretical novelty. Wow. So check this out. Where is this your secret preparation, Zen chess? Improving on the Shabalov-Hebden variation with E takes d5. Secret novelty. Yeah, it's the best move. Clearly the best move. Okay, I have to... I wanted to seriously consider this, but this doesn't look healthy for black. I mean, this is what white wants, in my opinion. Black to like grab a piece and then be in like impossible middle game. So wow. This is like worse than the Velimirovich attack for black. I'm gonna get murdered in my bed here, basically. There's no way I'm gonna survive this. So at least I didn't do that. I had the common sense to play. By the way, like black doesn't have to play e5 here. This I looked at. I might have played a game, like if Hebden and I play more than one game, it's possible I also probed this possibility of like worsening White's pawn structure. Ach versus Boruch Istvan. Boruch Istvan was 2487. Wow. Seriously? He's a Hungarian IM. I mean, he's like lower rated than me, or he's around my rating. I didn't think he was 2487 in 2004. That's insane. Really? I don't know about that rating. Wow. So I'm supposed to maybe take e5 takes. So now I have to play knight takes. So apparently this is also a question. Knight c6 or knight d5. Computer likes knight d5. You're following Szabo versus Satoshi, these old games. Szabo must have copied the Della Villa game. He saw that Satoshi had played this line and then repeated it. So I'm the first one to play bishop e7. Apparently, like, Emil's move is better. I was just afraid like my bishop would end up getting hit on c5, but I guess there's no time. Oddly, Della Villa now played queen e1. Like, not move the queen once, but twice. Okay, that can't be right. Szabo saw this and he found a better move, I guess. This is computer. Even in 2000, we were using ChessBase. Szabo would definitely have been preparing. Bishop d2. So my move is a mistake. And I'm okay now. I didn't like knight f4, but I didn't know what else to do. I guess I'm good. I thought about this, but I thought it would open the G file for you. Anyway, we don't have much time, guys. An hour. I'm going to play as many games as I can in an hour. These are longer challenges. I am playing the subscribers. Hanish Burger. Who's a subscriber? Troll? No. Fat President? No. Miro. If Hanish Burger is here, not many celebrities in jail. It's people who punch celebrities. Knight f4, why bad dramatically? Well, he's missing his dark square bishop. No, it wasn't bad. It was the best move according to the computer. I was unsure. Because I thought he had a good white square bind. Larry Flint died, troll. Sorry about that. I know you guys were close. C3. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. He's not exchanging on C6. Oh yes, Phil Spector just died. That was like around Christmas, right? He had a little bit of a Howard Stern thing going on, but they're from the same sort of world. Long hair, radio guys, or whatever. Entertainment, rockers. He was a music producer at some point. Yeah, but later he murdered someone, right? D4. Am I doing this wrong? I'm supposed to take on D4, and I didn't. Uh-oh. No, maybe this is correct, actually. That's my vague recollection. Although I don't normally play this line, I think like the instant thing to do is the normal gut reaction is CD, but it's supposed to be wrong. Maybe I'm playing this correctly, although I don't know this variation too well. It was my intention to switch over and start playing this for black. Howard Stern played chess. Someone was saying how he would come, for a while he came to the Marshall Chess Club, and then these like sort of annoying trolls bothered him till he left. It's a problem being a celebrity. The noobs just won't leave you alone. Celebrities can never play in an over-the-board chess tournament without being harassed by adoring fans. Happy Serbian National Day. I was looking at the pictures from Parisson, and like nobody's wearing masks except for the arbiter who has it like pulled down around his neck. How's your COVID going on there? I know the Orthodox Church doesn't support the existence of COVID. But I'm not playing in tournaments. I don't like the mask. I mean, I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable. I played 2 tournaments wearing a mask in August and in October. And it's unpleasant, but still. There are pictures of like Adalik and my friend Dragon Kosic. They're like, those guys are a perfect age to like to die from COVID basically, and they're just sitting there with no masks. You're the most vaxxed country, I guess, because you're not in the EU. What are you guys really? What are they using? What kind? Where are they getting the vaccinations from? I know that Howard Stern was coached. We're having like 2 different conversations. Howard Stern got coaching from Dan Heisman. I remember that. No, it's cool that celebrities like chess. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger likes chess. I could see Howard Stern and they probably play chess together. He did a good interview with Schwarzenegger in the summer last year. Or was it the year before? I can't remember. I guess you guys, since you're not in the EU, you have an advantage in Serbia. Get vaccinated more easily. Just do whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm going to play f6 here. The only person I know in Hungary that's been vaccinated is a surgeon. I don't know any other people who've gotten a vaccination. Lennox Lewis? Yeah, Lennox Lewis, I don't know how good he is. He plays. That was a well-known fact. He seemed like a really intelligent guy. Yeah, the Hungarian government hates the EU. They're at war with the EU. They just shut down the last opposition radio station today. The EU sent them a threatening letter and they just completely dismissed it. So we're even more in trouble with the EU now. For media. No democracy in the media. The EU seems powerless to actually do anything. Give me an E. So knight takes c3. Wait, what happened here? So I'm just worse. Model game by white. Yeah, the EU's in serious trouble. But a lot of countries are in trouble too. Pawn takes c6. Knight takes e4. de4. I mean, maybe that's the way we should play this. Am I going to lose a pawn for nothing here? No. No. The EU made some huge mistakes. The minister who visited Russia got blown up by Lavrov in a press conference. Then the trying to block exports of the COVID vaccines. Is this a political stream or a chess stream? They had to backtrack on that. They've been warning Hungary not to go against democracy forever, but they have no ability to police their rules. Everything's just, the whole world is just falling apart. They caved when Hungary and Poland tried to block the COVID relief funding or whatever. They just totally caved. And now, it's like a free card, do whatever you want. Queen d5. I was surprised by this exchange on d5. I thought white was better. He doesn't have to do that. Now I don't know. I don't think Miro played it best, but he's playing well and it's pretty fast. Quick play. Could always sack the exchange. Oof. Actually, really good play. It should be a draw, I guess. Nice job blockading. Speaking of Nimzovich, hey, it's Miro did a better job than even Zen Chess here. But that's going to be a question. Did you really want to do that? Man, the a7 pawn is hanging. Rook takes c8, bishop takes c8. I have to do that, not to lose my a pawn. Not enough time to really concentrate here. Rook a3. I missed d4. He's still at b4 there. Maybe he's still okay. Oops. Alright. Guys, we have time for a couple more games. Good game. Till a point. It's not mate. How about the theory? How far did we go? E5 94. H3 is not main line. So I have queen b6 now, apparently. This is really, really good. H3 is a serious mistake. That's the problem. I'm not familiar enough. He plays h3. I took. And still queen b6 is playable, but... the computer has a game. F6. Good job. I thought you were slightly better. This was a mistake by me. And now it should be a draw. You should hold this. Damn, F4 was #1 move of the engine there. For a moment. Then it changed its mind. Yeah, maybe the structure is not so great. Anyway, it was a tough game. Alright. Who else is a subscriber? Mirades. Who else is a VIP? Guys, please subscribe to the stream. Actually, Sumahair, are you a subscriber? Temporarily not. He will resubscribe. Mirades. Good game, Miro. Pretty good. We're both new to that position. Miro just started playing the Roslimo, and I really don't have much track record in that G6 variation. Considered by many the main line, I never played it. So I've only done some casual preparation. That's why I didn't know to play Queen B6. Russian defense. What do we got? Gonna stick with his line. Yeah, I should never start talking about politics. But I mean, I don't like to forbid it. Bishop e2. I want to get vaccinated for COVID, but I don't know how. Maybe eventually. What's up, Schieberspieler? Are you streaming? Schieberspieler, streamer. Streamer-spieler. Bishop c4, knight f6, usually on Fridays, right? h3. What about h3, bishop f5? I'm a little concerned about bishop f5. Thanks for reminding me to set up the Ponda Rapid tournament for tomorrow. Schieberspieler. Quando Rapid. No, seriously, how do I meet bishop f5? Is it really a big deal? Anyway. You should play bishop g4 now, I think. And then pin me here. Very strong. Oh, that doesn't work. Just kidding. Is it 7 plus 3? It is. Well, I have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. That doesn't work. So nothing to think about here. Castles. Now. I mean, the problem is, like, where do you put your bishop with white in this type of line? Do I put it on d2 or something? Seems stupid. Bishop f7. c6 is a common move. What I want to try to do is to avoid exchanges. I have the IQP or isolated queen pawn, less favorable long-term pawn structure. However, my pieces are active. Cheapos are welcome. Guys, tomorrow night, as Schieberspieler mentioned, I'm hosting a tournament, 6:30 CET, for members of the Pawn and Horses Club. Morales doesn't like to play the main line. Cheapo is like bishop g4, bishop takes f7, check, king f7, 85, check, and they takes bishop on g4. I'm defiantly independent, troll. I don't suck up to super grandmasters. What are we gonna do? h3, c6. c6 is correct. So I mean, still a3 is a useful move. This is always a useful move. Then maybe bishop g5. Bishop d2 is just lame. Rook e1 would be like logical. Be like logical. Okay, we had very similar games already with Morales. I was born with a tennis racket in my hand. No. I lived next door to a golf course for a while. Almost. Does that make me elitist? Hated those. Freaking golf snobs. I like mini golf. Alright, what are we gonna do? Queen f3. Mahar just donated 250 bits. It helped my transition to polo. Man, rook e8. A rook is unprotected. That's not good. Rook e8. This d4 pawn. The other one. Your other d4 pawn, man. That's why I suck at... I'm rather bad at Sharknado Puzzle Buzz. It takes me 3 seconds to click on the right square. Concepts are easy. Clicking, that's hard. Mouse. Challenged. Yeah, you've done exactly this thing before. That was what Roland Schmaltz told me, Troll. That was his secret. Like, I couldn't make up my mind if he was like just full of crap, or he claimed that he was the best bullet player in the world because he would make the board like really tiny. I never really played bullets, so I don't know whether he was screwing with me or whether he was being serious. I think he was being serious. But it sort of sounds like the kind of thing that it just might be someone just trolling you. I mean, this is like when Roland was the best bullet player back in like 2000 or later. We were talking in like 2003. Yeah, you just need less distance. It makes sense. Literally make the mouse as small as possible. Make the mouse? Did I say that? Chess porn. Troll. It's a subreddit I was talking about yesterday. Collectors of chess sets, find chess sets. It's like food porn. If you make the board too small, it's hard to click accurately. Absolutely, so it's a very tricky thing. I'm just lost here. Seriously? I'm losing a pawn for nothing. It's unbelievable. Totally winning. Spotato.com. Karia K. Carla? Sorry, glasses needed. I refuse to get old. How long did it take for lichess to verify your title? Well, we're talking about a different era here. I didn't create my account this week on lichess. My account was created in 2016. That was back in the days when it was like, you know, you could trust your neighbors and leave your door open. I can't really speak for now. I have to lock my doors nowadays. What? What? You're a sick puppy, man. He just played bishop c5. Well, at least I lost the weak pawn. Keep the good ones. Poor Morales just... hung himself in exchange. I'm gonna get me a beer. He's serious. He's still trying. Down a clear exchange. Man, queen b6 and you're just winning a pawn for nothing. The computer thinks I'm still better, but I have to find queen g3. It didn't even occur to me to play knight e2 because that's so... cluster of pieces there. That looks like good coordination. That's some good coordination we've got. Gotta love the knight e2. This didn't occur to me. That's a draw by repetition, by the way. Rook takes pawn better. Wow, it's all theory. Up until knight on bd5. Rook e1 is main line. Wow. Okay, I mean, it's very logical play by both sides. 14h6, an uncommon move. Following this game, European Individual Championship 2001. I don't know. Rook e8 best. So bishop a2 looks like a mistake. Alright, good game, I guess. We've got a player who'd like to join our team, Mahar. Thank you for the 250-bit donation. Guys, we've got time for 2 more games, approximately. Who else is a subscriber? No other subscribers. How disappointing. Do you take groupies? Yes. Send me your personal email and a photo. Mar. So we don't have any other subscribers. Carla K, I'm sorry. I didn't understand rook takes pawn. Like, what position that was. The chess 960. Hanischberger would be the next game. If nobody else is a subscriber. Mondays I take the subscribers first. By the way, I'm a random Irish WFM. Not me. That's Carla K. That's cool. Thanks for watching the stream. But you're not random. We're all special in our own way. Nobody's random. A6. The A6 Slav. Titles are overrated. Everyone's different. Okay, yeah, the A6 Slav we don't get a lot. It's not very trendy right now. Yeah, I don't do Twitter. I probably should, but I was like really anti-Trump. Now that he's gone, I was thinking about it. I'm just not very social media savvy. Though if I want followers, I'm afraid I'll get like into political arguments on Twitter or something. Better not to get in trouble. If I just use the account for chess purposes only, it's probably okay. Yeah, I mean, I would just use it for chess. The temptation would be to like start twittering about other stuff, but I would try to not do that. But I've made it this far without Twitter, as far as whatever that is. Natalia Poganina. I don't know if I've ever played Poganina. There was this other chess site years ago that I forgot about. In the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, and I used to play on this chess site. There was some Russian WGM who I played on there, some exhibition games, and I can't remember the site anymore. It's so weird. It wasn't ChessCube. It's like another chess site. I guess it just died. But I don't remember if it was Poganina or someone else. But this was like 15 years ago. Was she even a strong player 15 years ago? It might have been someone else. No, Agnes Kardewski. I know all the ICC sort of gossip people. It was definitely not Repkova. This was a Russian WGM. It just totally faded out of my mind. There was this very brief period, and I wasn't doing a lot of chess then, where I played on some site. I guess they were doing banter matches with other players, but it was very brief. Sometimes I think it was Poganina, but I can't remember. Play chess? No. It wasn't Play Chess, ICC, ChessCube, World Chess Network. It was before chess.com. I just can't get it. It's so weird. It wasn't ChessCube either. It was like another chess site that I started and I guess didn't last long. $800 rated title account. Sometimes people win their titles for some random scholastic tournament. You might not be the lowest rated. I remember when I played Luke McShane, he was a little kid and he had to like sit on a telephone book to reach the board or something, but he was like 2100 FIDE master, which in those days was unusual. Now it's fairly common. I was like, what is this? 2100 FIDE master. Mahar. Yeah, I played Simon a couple times in Blitz and won over the board game. We were both young. When we were still both young. My over the board game with Simon was a piece sack, where I sacrificed a piece for 3 pawns. And we drew. He was lower rated though. He was younger. And I'm older than Simon. And then we had some Blitz games, I remember. We probably played a couple times in online chess over the years, but not much. Hastings, like 1996 or something. What are we gonna do here? Funny that I played Luke McShane twice in the same tournament in like successive years. That was weird. With the same color. I was black twice against Luke and black against Simon Williams too. I think sometimes chess organizers just like troll me with kids. Like I have to play prodigies. There was this tournament here in Hungary. I played it in 2016, 2017, where no one that I played in 9 rounds was within 10 years my age. Maybe one player. Eight out of 9 opponents were under 18. That's not fair. Like, I'm gonna lose all my rating points if you make me play with people who are 30 years younger than me every single game, or 20 years younger than me every single game. If you have to constantly, like, if I can't play some old people to counterbalance the fact that I'm playing younger players who are underrated, you should get a balance of opponents. Some that are younger, some that are older. It's ridiculous that I play in a tournament and there's eight opponents who are much younger than me, and I'm not that old. That's because nobody plays chess except for pensioners and little kids. There's this huge gap of middle-aged people who don't play chess tournaments unless they're professional players. We need more middle-aged people playing chess. That's the point of this conversation. Nice game here by Mahar. Solid, but slightly passive for black. Still looks reasonable. Yeah, like in that tournament, in the tournaments where I play, like there might be a 26-year-old, but it's very, very rare. Mostly like anybody who's who's playing is either under 20 or over 60. When I grew up playing in chess tournaments in the States, like there were lots of middle-aged people playing actively in tournament chess. Now it seems like it's totally changed. Everyone in your federation is between 18 and 40. Yeah, you need some more seniors there. I mean, chess kind of used to seem like it was an old man's or old person's sport when I was little. That was always the image people had of it. But man, this is a tough game. Wow. Can I go for this? Pawn rollers? Yeah, like nobody plays if they're middle-aged. Unless they're specifically a pro. Alright. I guess it's the economy. Nobody can afford to go to a chess tournament and take a day off of work. In the old days, we used to be able to do that. How about blockade? Try to blockade. Yeah, I mean, those guys. Alexander Berberin shared a photo on Facebook a couple weeks ago where he was like playing in Isle of Man in 1999, where I played, and I was blown away how much younger he was. There was a picture of Berberin and Lev Sakis, who's a Soviet-era grandmaster. I was like, whoa, I can't believe they look that much different. At the time, didn't think about it. Competing pawn majorities. My majority is faster than your majority. I was at that tournament and I remember thinking like, well, I rarely saw Sakis. Being an American chess player. Alex knew him from the Soviet Union. I just can't believe it was 20 years ago. It's unreal. D3 and it's off to the races. Wow. His bishop is too strong on g5. We should be winning here somehow, but how? Bishop f6, a great move. Guys, last game. I gotta go. Heinisberger Chess 960. Sorry I can't play everybody. I'd really like to. Our pawn majority's faster, but it was a good fight by black. Last game. Chess 960. Wow. Whenever you get into a race, like with the connected pass pawns, I mean, every one square further your pawns are really makes a huge difference. I feel like I've had a similar Chess 960 before to this with Troll, specifically. I always try to play the Sicilian. It's my most familiar structure. Or English, if you prefer. Feed your mind with Chess Chow. Joel Benjamin's award-winning chess magazine, now out of print. I had an article that a friend of mine wrote for us in Chess Chow. I think there was only probably like less than 20 issues of that magazine, but it was funny. Primarily chess humor. G3. Now, what am I going to do about this? Why are his bishops so much better than my bishops? I'm going to have to play f4. Forced. King or no king on d1. Bishop must live. I am worried about the Spassky-esque e4, though. We'll have to give up the c-pawn in exchange for his central pawn. Fine by me. But I have to watch stuff like knight c4, knight b2. My dark squares are too weak to even consider giving up my dark square bishop. Something like that. That's not really an appealing idea. Just realized this is open. I don't think that matters that much. I could castle queenside now. But it seems like most of black's pieces are aiming toward the queenside. Again, the real danger is this capture here. From my perspective. We have another break though. G4. G4, unfortunately, pawn takes pawn. I'm going to drop a pawn. Can't do that. H3 and G4. G4, pawn takes pawn, queen H4, check, bishop E7. I mean, I could sacrifice a pawn, or I can take on E4. But then knight C4, knight B2 is like devastating. Supporting the break. If there was a knight coming to F6 and G4, this would be more applicable. Black looks good here. I'm awful at openings in chess 960. Wow. Okay, that's just uncalled for. That's just over the top. It looks really maniacal to play D5. Serially. I'm hallucinating here that I can... Yeah, I mean, he's gonna miss his dark squares now. It's the opposite of what I was talking about. Knight d5, knight d5, pawn d5, bishop d5. Nothing special. g4. Little late for that now. I guess I don't have a choice here. The exchange sacrifice. In modern chess. Wow. Pawn takes this sick. I can take here and castle queenside. Castle's queenside becomes illegal. Oh my god. So castle's queenside first. Putting my king in a dangerous position. Or I can break with g4. The oracle. Queen e7. More dark square. Less fluff. A2. I mean, that's seriously materialistic. Can't say I saw that, though. Oops. Oh my god. Well, that changes everything. And you're allowed to castle queenside? What? I forgot he could castle queenside. Yeah, Chess 960 does weird things to your mind sometimes. I'm just not used to playing. I literally can see that I can castle queenside, but in my mind, he can't castle queenside. Only I'm allowed to castle queenside. If I had realized black could castle queenside, I wouldn't have allowed it, obviously. Yeah, alright. So g4. He's been able to castle queenside like for 100 moves now. And I just didn't even realize it. That's pretty crazy. Almost unbelievable. Still hope. My bishop is obstructed by my king here, so that's pretty stupid. Guys, I gotta go. Last game. For better or for worse. How's my driving? What do I got? Pawn for the exchange. No immediate threat. I'm not threatening anything here, obviously. Only black can have threats in this position. He's perfectly safe. Where'd everybody go? Alright guys, last game. Solid kingside pawn formation. That's an idea. He missed it. Rook h3 wins immediately. That's so sick. He literally had rook h3. It's a forced mate. I walked into forced mate. Rook h5, and then here. He's threatening this. Sick. Wow. That's forced mate, right? It's not forced mate. It's white's move. I had to play h4. I did this. You got this. Mate in 5. That's so brutal. Check here. If I try to go up, I get mated immediately. So I have to play king, bishop g3, rook check, whatever. Yep. Chess 960. You're totally winning when you castle queenside. Zakanya. Thank you for joining our team, guys. I gotta go. We're gonna be back tomorrow night with a rapid tournament. Ponda Rapid Arena. Thanks for the games. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks to the VIPs and all our subscribers here. Rapid Arena tomorrow night, 6:30 CET. Be there. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye, guys. Thank you. Later.